So next up we have the inimitable Carly Evans singing a song I wrote last year about a young woman who arrives very late for a job interview. And it's called That's Why I'm Late.
I'm here! Oh, I'm so sorry about being late. I understand that an interview with Us Weekly doesn't come up every day, but let's just say I had a lot trouble getting here. Why? Well, let me tell you. You must have heard by now, it was all over the news. Wild animals escaped this morning from one of the local zoos. Police sent warning, vicious creatures on the prowl. I'd driven maybe half a block, and then I heard the growl. A great big grizzly bear in the middle of the road. The thought did cross my mind, just drive away. But I said no. To make this interview, I'll have to save the day. I stepped out of the car with a fearless stare. All the passers-by knew they were lucky I was there. I gently but firmly coaxed that grizzly bear into a waiting crate that I left the beast to Route 20 East, and that's why I'm late. No, really, it's true. Okay, that's not the whole story. I left out the best part. There I was on my way, and down the highway I sped, so focused that I saw too late. A dam had burst up ahead. Opening my door, I could already feel the spray. My car and I were 50 feet from being washed away. I watched it approach, an encroaching flood. I had to think quick, I was starting to stick deep in the mud. I took a breath, dove in, and swam from over 15 miles of state farm close to where blow-dried my hair, and that's why I'm late. I know it might sound unconvincing. I realize you may be perplexed. But trust me, you'll understand everything when I tell you what happened next. It's coming to me. I broke out in boils all over my face. Somehow drove right into a NASCAR race. Blew out a tire, got set on fire, and kidnapped by aliens from outer space. I'm sorry. You want the truth? Here's the truth. The only beast I saw this morning was my cat. And when I got wet, my feet weren't stuck in mud. They were just on my shower mat. I guess the reason I was moving like a snail is I thought if I just didn't show, there's no way I could fail. So that's the truth, and nothing more. Just a silly girl too scared to make it out the front door. And all in all, I'm sorry that I made you have to wait. I'm just gonna go, at least now you know that's why I was... What? You want to hire me anyway? But my stories weren't true. Oh, I guess you're right, the stories in Us Weekly aren't true either. Alright, see you Monday! They say the truth always sets you free. To lie under oath is a crime. But what's wrong with truth told creatively? It worked out for me. Maybe now I'll finally be on time.
That's not an easy note to sing. Alright, this is Julia Pleasance. Everybody say hi, Julia. And she's going to sing a really tricky song that I wrote for a writing workshop I did last year. And one of the things we had to do coming in was we had to write a song with an American theme. And for some reason I ended up thinking about Amelia Earhart, who, I don't know if you guys know who she is, but she was like the famous female pilot, and then one day she was like flying across the world and her plane got lost in the clouds and nobody really knows what happened to her. She disappeared and never came back. And so this is a song I wrote called Amelia. And it's more of an art song, I guess, than like a music theory thing, but Julia was gracious enough to sing for me. So here we go.